You beautiful creatures, how the devil are you? I hope you're well. If you are new here, I am not Lou or Lucifer. I am in fact Gareth, your demon consort. Lou is currently on her hen do. She's currently on her way down to London. It's not really a secret now. She's by the time she's seen this, and she's already been, and she's vlogging at the moment. So yeah, I am riding solo today at Comic-Con Liverpool for day 1. Lou will be joining me for tomorrow for day 2. So on the docket today, I am meeting Casper van Dien. I'm going to try and get in a couple of Q&As, well, probably one, Cameron Monaghan, just for Lou. Also, we're going to take time out for the video to talk about the new accessibility processes. We did it for Horror Rock and WrestleFest. We thought it worked really well. We just forgot to cover it, so we're going to take time out of this video to go over that, go over our process, or the processes and our experiences with it. But it's going to be a lovely day today. I've just come off a 12-hour night shift, so probably by the time I leave here today, I would have been awake for 24 hours, so please don't come at me in the comments for being a bit silly. But let's go have some fun. There's been some changes, so they now have scanners similar to Manchester Arena, so it does speed up the bag check process. But yeah, a small criticism already. There seems to be a lot of miscommunication between the staff, especially the arena staff. But we move, we're in. I think the first point of call will be to Casper van Dien's queue. So we'll see you in the red building. And we're straight into the red venue. And I'm going to go straight downstairs. We'll have a look at, this is like the artist alley. We'll have a good look at these later. Right off the bat, this is different from last time. We've got a bigger gaming area in the middle, but it's so much more spread out. No, they haven't got nearly as half as many things. They normally have like a few stands here. Then your photo op areas here, D, E and F. And then through this way, we've got the arena. But yeah, at the moment, it's pretty dead. So, Casper's meeting there, then for Lou tomorrow, Cameron Monaghan's over there, who seems to be one of the very popular ones, next to Rosario Dawson. So, let's have a wander. Okay, as is customary with a Monopoly convention, here is an example of a schedule. So for example, this is Michael Ironside's schedule for today. You'll find this on his table. Normally what they used to do is have it at the head of the queue, but we've changed that slightly. So you've got his autograph times, photo ops, lunch, and etc, etc. Also included at the bottom is how much his autographs are and if there are any selfies. So that's the same for every guest that you'll come across. So you'll find those on the individual guest tables. So just so you know.
We haven't sorted the pricing yet, just because there might be some changes. But there will be
Here we are on the arena floor. This is classed as the green building. So in here you'll find demonstrations up on the stage. I believe today one of them is a cosplay demonstration, but this is where also you'll find the majority of your set builds and vehicles. One of the coolest ones being that ATST. And then just around here they've got a Starship Troopers one, which Lou probably won't want to see because she is arachnophobic, but that looks amazing. Also throughout the convention you'll see big screens like this dotted around. They'll show you who's dotted out where, and also schedules as well of what you can expect. So for example, this is on the stage in the arena, on the arena floor. So just an example, keep an eye out for these screens and they will show you what's going on throughout the day. There's a little refresh for this room. All your guests are down the side of the walls and also down the back here. And if you are in possession of Diamond Pass or Fast Track, you'll look for that archway there. Same for in the other hall, look for the archway, and that's how you can use your Fast Track. If you do choose to pay for a guest on the day, or if they are solely pay on the day, some of them do accept card, but also be aware that some will only be cash. So for example, Cameron Monaghan this weekend is cash only. Don't worry, I've told Lou, so she's fully aware.
Make sure you get my best side, obviously.
So, I have got my autograph done for the weekend. I would have meant more, but obviously, for the love of horror's coming up. We've got a wedding coming up. But yeah, Casper van Dien, absolutely incredible. Such a nice guy, and he will talk to you forever. Did you know he actually plays on Twitch? He has his own Twitch channel, and he plays the Starship Troopers game with members of his fan base. Like, they'll queue up, they will join him in the lobbies, they will play, and he was telling me that some of his mods are here from his Twitch channel. That's insane. That's so cool. And yeah, just seeing his interactions with the fans, just absolutely incredible. So huge props, Monopoly, bringing Casper over. Yeah, Casper van Dien, awesome guest. If you ever get the chance, in the UK, Europe, America, meet him. And he put welcome to the Roughnecks. Dave.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, brilliant. They are somewhere in Liverpool today.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
As you can see, we have now traversed into the blue venue, which is the convention centre. I'm currently stood where the photo ops are. You've got A, B, C, and also because most of the guests are busy, you've got extension racks here. So for example, where You just saw in the previous clip, you and Emma just gone in there. They're going to go meet Bryce Dallas Howard. Jealous. I'd love to meet Bryce. And then obviously that's just how busy she is. We've got all this the extended queue here. But this is where you have your photos, and then over here is where you'll meet each celebrity that's down here. And then, like I said, in the other building, look for the arch. That is your diamond pass and fast track entrance. So yeah, this is what it's like down the Blue Hall. Just following on from where you get your photos taken, you'll come out here, the exit, you instantly get your photos. You've got all the volunteers and the staff here with the printers, get your photos straight away. And then if you want, you can upgrade, you can get your photo mounted with all these decorated mounts done by Monopoly. Highly recommend, loads of people do it. And then they get frames, and also they got the photo albums as well.
Stay away from that one. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Did the laps? No. Keep going. Go on, give me that smile.
So as a change from previous events, they've moved the fun fair to this side, because this is where they used to have the food vendors. Food vendors, from I believe, are now on the other side of the arena, so we'll go have a quick look over there before we go to Cameron Monaghan's talk, if we can get in there. And the joy of using the arena, you've got all of these seats available. So you can always, if you ever get tired, you can always come for a sit down, no problem at all. Just as a word of warning, if you are trying to get up from this floor, it gets very busy. Very busy. Oh, you can tell it's a busy one. So up here, you've got your headline guests. In that direction, you've got your Karate Kid duo. And then in that direction there, today you've got Hayden Christensen. Tomorrow you've got Jamie Campbell. Also up here, in a couple of these rooms, they have quiet rooms. So if things get a little bit overwhelming, you can just go in and chill out there. I'm thinking I'm just going to chill up here until the Cameron Monaghan talk.
So all that's going to happen in a minute, I'm going to walk out there, I'm going to use a slightly different voice, reintroduce myself, and then you guys are going to lose your minds. More than this. More than that. That was terrible. But the hell was that? Oh, it's you guys, right? So there's going to be some people that might recognise me, like 3 of you. Any fans of stand-up comedy? Yeah, no, this is where it gets embarrassing. Anyone else seen me before on TV? I was at the Apollo. Thanks for bringing that up. Thank you. That's really kind of you to remember. I was on the which season? Season 18, episode 6. Like, I never really talk about it, but they brought it up lively. But you can see it on BBC iPlayer. Stop bringing it up. I'm trying to do this show. This is the one. Yes, I am on tour. Stop asking me these questions. Save your questions for the panel. This is going to be. What happened? Who are you? Say it's my fact! No, don't. You see, this is how I deal with hecklers. I'm not very good at doing that. I've actually drawn. All the years I've done stand-up, I've been heckled once. He's dead now, just so we know. Yeah, what the weird thing was, at least I've said stuff. I got heckled without saying a word. I literally started the show. I was very new to comedy and I walked out on stage and this guy, like yourself, he thought he was hilarious. And he was at the back and he just screamed out, "Oi! Are you that guy from the Green Mile?" Right, that's horrible. I look nothing like Tom Hanks. I've never understood. So all we're going to do this next 45 minutes is just sit back, relax, have some fun. I am going to bring out the questions to you guys, the audience. If you do have a question, there's a podium there, mark number 1, podium there, mark number 2. If you've got a question at any point, literally as we start, go up there. Wait, as soon as I see you there, I will bring out the questions for you. These are a lot of fun. There's no real house rules. The only real house rules, and I think this is a good house rule for life, is don't be a dick. That's it. And take that out of here with you. Take it into the real world. Just don't be a dick. And some of you are in groups going, do you know what? We're lucky because we haven't got a dick in our group. You are that dick, all right? I'm talking to you. You are that one. So all you're going to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Is that something we can do? Okay, we're going to go straight into it. Please welcome to the stage. I'm very excited to do this. Welcome to the stage. Today's guest is Cameron Monaghan.
Thanks so much.
Oh, welcome. Hey, welcome to Liverpool and the UK.
Oh, thank you. I loved your work in Polar Express.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was amazing.
When did you get here?
I got here last night.
And you flew in from?
Los Angeles.
So how are you feeling, jet lagged?
Oh, no, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'm doing
Have you got a chance to go out and see Liverpool?
Not so much. I actually went to a movie last night, so I stayed away, unfortunately. Maybe tonight.
What did you see?
Thunderbolts. I'm on brand with the Comic-Con.
Oh, fine.
Wait, there was some gas. There's some horror coming across here. Why is
Found
that?
the Thunderbolts?
Anyone see it?
Yeah. Give me a chance to see it. I've seen it. Yeah, don't tell. I don't want any to look at the people that played it before you.
Yeah, I mean, the wild thing was that I was 18 when I got the role, so that was a massive responsibility for somebody that was just out of high school. And when I first got the offer for it, they had said that there was going to be one episode, possibly I was going to come back for more, and they were basically doing this thing where they're like, we're going to hint that this character is the Joker, but we're not necessarily going to explore it. It's just going to be an option. But I had gotten that right before the holiday break. So I had gotten it early December. All of December passed, and during that period of time, I just kind of locked myself away in my apartment and just worked on it and read as much as I could and consumed as much as I could. Worked on the voice of the character and the laugh, and thankfully when that episode came out, people responded really well to it. And I think I'm the only performer who's really gotten to live with the role over the course of that long of a period of time. I worked on the show for 5 years, and what was interesting about it was being able to continue to develop the character and the portrayal and have him shift over the course of time, which was really amazing. And every time that I would go and do it, I was then able to kind of refresh and look back at it again and study even more and come up with more ideas. And I would talk to production about what are going to be the next steps going forward. So yeah, that's an honor. Obviously, it's also like a lot of pressure, but that's good. It means you care about it.
Did you look back at the other Jokers that had been played?
I mean, I was already very familiar. I'm a massive fan of what Jack Nicholson did in the '89 version, and then of course Heath's portrayal was amazing. And I remember being in the theater in 2008 and watching it with my mom and being like, man, I wish I could play a character as cool as that one day. So that was wild when that came to be.
How old were you watching it then with your mum?
Well, I'm actually older than probably what you think I am.
I'm younger than you think I am.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. I'm actually 19 right now.
Yeah, so. Really.
Everyone's like, oh my God, you look so young, and I know it's my skin, it's flawless, it doesn't crack. Which one would you say was your favourite Joker, other than you?
I mean, I have to always give a shout out to Mark Hamill, who voiced the Joker for 20-something years, maybe longer at this point. But obviously in live action, I was probably the person who's lived with the role the longest, but that doesn't compare at all to what he's done over the course of so many projects and so many different tones and ideas. And his voice is so iconic and kind of synonymous with the character that when I look at the character in the comics, you know, that's the voice that I hear. So that to me is emblematic of something that is really amazing. That's a beautiful portrayal. Children, they're both equally special, lovely men who are just pleasant little dumplings. So I don't know, I genuinely wouldn't be able to choose between the two. But I'm sure a lot of you have your favorites, and I respect that either way. Thank you. To be honest, like I always have like a really hard time with the favorite kind of stuff, because for us when we make it, we made that show for 11 years over the course of like months and months and months and months, and the whole time we were working on it as not only friends but as kind of family members and a community of people, both the cast and the crew. A lot of people all working together on this. So when I think about it, I don't see it as like a show with just like scenes. I see the moments of like laughing with my brothers and sisters and spending time developing as a human being, as an artist, as all these different things. And I know that that's not like the most satisfying answer in the world, but I would just rather be honest and say like, I can't think of it in like favorites or least favorites. To me, it's just like this it's most of my life at this point. You know what I mean? So it's all my favorites, is what I will say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. So, just come out of the panel with Cameron Monaghan.
Here like us.
Just going to show you in the blue building, this is where the sensory room is. Room 17.
You can go first. I promise, I promise.
Okie dokie, it's starting to thin out a bit now, although looking at Grant Gustin's queue, that is huge, absolutely massive, and he's sold out, you can't get anything from him. Right, so what I'm going to talk about is the new accessibility process. So what it used to be was that you would get a accessibility ticket, turn up, you get a wristband, and you use that wristband to go through each of the archways to essentially use the fast track queue. It's changed slightly now. So what you do is you book your tickets, then you request your fast track as you do through emailing the accessibility email with Ticket Quarter and Monopoly. They will then issue you your fast track, your accessible ticket. Now, where it's changed is where it comes to photo ops and autographs. So what you do is you purchase your autograph, and then you would email again to request a fast track ticket, and then they will send you your fast track ticket. When you email them back, send your order number so they can verify it, and then do it that way. If a guest is pay on the day, send them an email. We've done this for Look Horror, ready for Nick King and Ted Raimi, that you request a fast track ticket, see as for such and such a person, as they are pay on the day. If you've got any questions, email the accessibility team. They are very good at getting back to you. Maybe a little bit slow like when it comes to convention, like close to convention events, but they are very good at getting back to you. Very good with information. I've not had any problems sorting it all out. Lou's not had any problems. So yeah, hope that's helped. I'm probably going to tap out soon, but I'm going to do a few more laps just to see how I'm feeling. But I've nearly been awake for 24 hours and I'm feeling it. Definitely a Lou shirt. And with that, I am home. I am so tired. I'll end up leaving just after 3 o'clock. So, yeah, it's been a long drive. It's not been too bad. Right then, so let's go into the event. I really enjoyed it. It's been a really good day. Some really good changes. Like, I want to definitely highlight the opening of the concourse in the arena. So it's more open. You can walk all the way around. There's no bottlenecks on that portion. There's still congestion issues with the elevators in the red building when you're going from the ground floor up to the middle. There's still a lot of congestion there, which can be it's quite confusing as well. Especially when there's people pushing in, the arena staff. It's not the Monopoly staff, it's the arena staff. There's no communication going on. There was a lot of disgruntled people when it came to the Q&As because there was no information being fed around, especially, again, the arena staff. But positives, there were so many positives. Great lineup, fantastic lineup. And I think my personal thing is that if there's a guest you don't like, just don't comment. Just be happy for people who like them. But this has been a great lineup. The staff from Monopoly have been amazing. Again, as always, shout outs to Neil and Mike. You guys are amazing. You work so hard on your queues. You guys are a credit. Great seeing old friends making new friends. Being recognised even without Lou, that's that's just mad. And also shout out to all the cosplayers. You guys are incredibly talented. The amount of hard work you put into those costumes, you guys just give yourselves a pat on the back. You're amazing. So, I am going to edit this vlog. Not going to sleep just yet. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry, Rob. Rob from Hell on Shirts gave me a massive cuddle and told me to go to bed. No, I can't. I need to edit the vlog. And we're going to do day 2. But with Lou. Lou will be with us. So, we hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. See you later, everyone. Bye.